Hello everyone and welcome to today's lesson. My name is Zach. Today we're going to be discussing heroes and heroines. So I'm going to ask each of you to think of a hero. It could be someone in your family, it could be a famous sports person, it could be an actor, it could be someone from history. And we're going to ask you to talk about who your hero is and why they're your hero. And before that we'll talk about what you think makes a good hero. What kind of qualities someone should have in order to be heroic. So right now we're waiting for other people to join the lesson. In particular, actually, Verblin Premium subscribers. If you want to guarantee a spot in a lesson, then you can join Verblin Premium, which allows you to reserve spaces. And then you have 2 minutes at the beginning of every lesson when you can join and no one else can join. So right now we're waiting for those 2 minutes to go past, and then everyone will be able to join. Looks like there's no reservations yet, but there may be. Hello there, Mario.
Hi.
Nice to
Isaac,
see you.
how are you?
I'm
Yes,
good.
nice to see you too.
I think I saw you a couple months ago, right?
A couple of months? No, I think
Am I
it's
confusing you with someone? I thought you were maybe a month or two. I saw you came to a
yes,
lesson
a
about
month. I would say a month.
a month. Okay.
Yeah.
Have
Okay,
you been
so how are you?
have you been coming since then?
Yeah, yeah. Let's say every day I'm on Verbling, but I try to make classes in the evening because
Mm-hmm.
working during the day.
Ah,
And
yes.
yeah, but I have iPhone and I use a lot recording classes.
Ah, you do. Okay,
So
good.
yes, so you see, I use public transport a lot
Ah, so
during
you
the
it's like
day.
like a
So
podcast for you.
yes, and so it's
Yeah.
I have good advantage of that too.
Excellent. Okay. Do you feel like you're
Yes.
learning a lot?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Good.
I think it's a really
Brilliant.
great thing to be on Verbling because your English skill is getting better and better
Excellent.
every day. Yeah,
Good. I'm glad to hear. Cool.
yeah.
I love the fact that you're black and white, by the way. It's very artistic.
Yeah, yeah. I prefer it like this also. Yes, thank you.
It looks like it looks like very artistic anyway. It's funny how you make anything black and white and sometimes it looks better, you know?
Yeah, yes, of course, yes.
So, cool.
Okay.
Okay. Well, there's 26 people viewing apparently, but we only have 5 or 6 in the class so far. So let's wait for a couple more to join before we start. Okay. There we go. All right, guys. I think it's still not full, but let's get going anyway. My name is Zach. I'm going to be teaching you English today, or talking to you in English and with you. Today we are going to be talking about heroes and heroines. But before we do that, I just have a couple of rules to ask you to follow. Everyone could make sure they're wearing some headphones. They don't have to be like this, they can be earphones. If everyone can make sure they're in a quiet working environment, and if it becomes loud or noisy, can you please make sure you mute yourself? And you can do that at the bottom under the picture of your face. There's a mute button, and then you can unmute yourself whenever you want to talk. And then make sure there's only one Verbline window open. If you have more, please check now if there's more than one Verbline window, and make sure this is the only one, the Google Hangouts one, because else we get lots of feedback. Very last thing I always say is please keep a book and a pen to write new words in that we're learning. And then during the week or whenever you have some time, maybe just before bed, take a look at this book and keep practicing the new words you're learning and try to incorporate them. Incorporate is to include, equals to include. Try to incorporate them next time you're talking to someone in English. See if you can use the words you've been learning, because the best way is to keep practicing what you're learning. That's the best way to put it into your long-term memory. So we have an expression in English which is use it or lose it, and it usually refers to your brain. If you don't use your brain, then you'll start to maybe become less intelligent. But it's the same with vocabulary you're learning on verb. Anything you're practicing, if you don't practice, it will disappear and you'll forget it. So I always tell you to write down what you're learning so you can go over and keep practicing. Okay, guys. Well, today, as I said, we're going to be discussing heroes and heroines. I'm going to ask some of you, first of all, and we're going to play a game as well. But I'm going to ask some of you, first of all, to tell me what do you think are some good qualities that would make for a good heroine or hero. Frank, can you maybe give us a few? If we're choosing heroes, what kind of things should we look for? And when I say heroes, I'm not talking necessarily about SpiderMan and Batman, although they may be someone's heroes. We're talking about personal heroes today, personal heroes. So this is someone that everyone usually has someone in life that they have looked up to, that they wanted to emulate. Emulate, I'm putting this word in the chat, means basically to copy, to be like someone, to emulate something or someone. And so what kind of qualities are important in those kinds of figures? Frank, you think?
Okay, hi teacher. I'll try to explain as best I can do with my weak English.
No, what you just said there was very advanced English. I've tried to explain as best I can.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I talk about, for example, a TV series, if
Yes.
I have heroes?
I encourage you
Indeed, my first heroes are from a famous USA TV series, 6 Feet Under. I don't know if you have ever heard about it.
It's been one of my TV series that I've been meaning to watch for so many years, but it's been finished for so long now I forgot about it. But I really wanted to see it, so carry on.
I think that all the characters of the TV series are, to me, indeed heroes. One of them, by the way, is Michael C. Hall, alias Dexter.
I didn't know he'd been in anything before Dexter. Okay.
That was the TV series before Dexter.
So maybe they noticed him in that and they decided to hire him for Dexter because he did so well in. Yeah.
Yes. After 6 Feet Under, she started to with Dexter. Anyway, I like all of them because we can recognize a little bit of ourselves with our weakness, point of strengths, needs, madness too, fears, happiness, and I like especially the Frances Conway's actress character, who is the mother in this TV series, because she is a woman in evolution, and she had to meet many dramatic times in her life. But that is interesting is the evolution, the changes
that she undergoes. To undergo something is to sort of experience it. So you undergo change, I think. Yeah.
Yes, and
so
what is the yes, go ahead.
Well, so I think you're already bringing up an interesting idea, which is that sometimes our heroes can be everyday people, because they have everyday struggles and things happen to them that we can easily relate to, and we watch them as they deal with these struggles, and hopefully they overcome them. overcome is to go beyond, to succeed in doing something. If you overcome something, you endure it, you get through it without failing. Okay.
Exactly. That's why I like it. I like all of them. All the characters are like this.
Yes.
And
okay.
We can recognize ourselves
in them. Yes. Frank, your English was almost flawless in that. So I don't know what you're talking about with your weak English. I think you may have said something at the beginning. You said I have a USA TV show that I like, but if you're using it as an adjective, you just say the US. So it's a US TV show, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I can't really explain why, but this is how we do it. It's a US thing, United States TV show, United States. It's this. I don't know why. It comes from USA, but you just say US.
So US TV show.
Yes, a US TV show, or a US habit, or a US anything. US is the adjective to describe something that comes from the USA. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
But that was pretty much it. Like, I was also very interested in what you were saying, so maybe I should have listened a bit more to your grammar. But like, it sounded pretty flawless to me. So,
thank you.
Good. So we may come back to you in a moment, Frank, because you just talked about everyday heroes. Now, everyday means normal, regular. So there are people in our lives,
common
maybe.
People.
Yeah, the common people, exactly. Let's for the next person. So I'm going to ask, what kind of qualities you look for in a hero, and if you could each try to think of who your hero was, either now, today, or when you were growing up. And now let's try to look at not necessarily more famous people. It can still be someone in your close circle. It could be your family. It could be a friend. Let's try to get specific. What did they do? What did they overcome? What have they achieved? What are their qualities that make them so heroic in your eyes? But Frank, I think your heroes were great. I haven't seen 6 Feet Under, but I'm sure actually all of the characters in that TV show actually, could easily be heroic. Maybe not all of them, because it might be a boring TV show if it was nothing but, one hero after another. But let's move along to Huyen. Tell us about some of your heroes, if you have any.
Yeah, actually, my heroes don't come from TV series. They are normal people, but yeah, they are famous. They're all famous. But before they became famous, they actually just normal people. And one of the quality that I admired them the most was the discipline that they have. Like, they started from a very, they're like anybody else, but they have discipline to achieve a very high skill in their professions.
And me? Sorry. Who in particular? Is there someone in particular you're thinking of, Huyen? Can you hear me?
Oh yeah. Actually, I am yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. Keep going.
Hello.
I'm here. I'm just. My camera's off for a second, but I'm here. I'm here.
Actually, yeah.
Who do you think? Is there anyone in particular?
So admire a tennis player. His name is Djokovic. Yeah, his name is Djokovic. Like, he's one of the best tennis players in the world, and he has very he has a language talent. He can speak about 4 or 5 languages. So admired him.
Okay. Yes, him and Roger Federer are very have very, very strong personalities, I think, because one of the heroic aspects, and I
think he had worked really digitally.
Sorry?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say about those two.
Yeah, you go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's a slight delay.
My internet connection is a little like.
Yeah, that's okay. No problem. They're both very interesting because they are both extremely dedicated to their professions, and Roger Federer in particular, Djokovic also, but Federer is, from a very young age, he used to be a brat. He was a bit of a brat. Does everyone know what a brat is? It's someone that throws temper tantrums. Temper tantrums. These are both really good expressions. When something is, I'm annoyed at something, if I'm losing my tennis match, then I will smash my racket on the ground and I will shout, or I will do something to misbehave, to not be very graceful. Graceful means to behave very politely, calmly, respectfully. And Federer did not used to be like this. But as he got older and older and he performed at a higher level, he understood how important this quality was to win the respect and admiration of the people who came to watch him. And this is what he wanted. So now, him and Djokovic as well, you mentioned, are examples of virtuous tennis players who, they may have very angry, annoyed thoughts at themselves, or if they missed a shot, or if they're not playing their best tennis, or maybe they think that the judge or the umpire made a bad judgment, but they suppress this because they know that it's not the right attitude. So is that maybe some of the reason that you like Djokovic, because he's so calm under pressure? Is that why he's your hero? Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's so humble. Yeah, he's so humble, and
yes.
that's one of the reasons I like him.
Yes, and very humble. They don't boast. Their ego is very, very small, it seems. So, both Djokovic and Federer also do a lot for charity, which I think is a good heroic quality. Is caring obviously a lot about other people. So, thank you for sharing that sports personality hero with us, Huyan. Let's go now let's jump around a little and ask Vangel, are you with us? Is it Vanji or Vangel? I can't tell.
Hello, sir. Vanji.
Vanji, okay. Can you tell us where you're from, Vanji, and then tell us a little bit about your heroes?
I am from Greece.
From Greece?
Philippines.
Philippines, okay.
Yes.
Now, what do you look for in a hero, and do you have any heroes or heroines? Heroine is the female version of hero, by the way, if I hadn't already said that.
Our national hero.
Any hero. It could be a family hero, a job, someone you look up to in your job, someone that you look up to.
Currently, I am learning, and then I do not have job right now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But did you have a childhood hero? A childhood hero?
You're talking hero. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
So, my father, for me, he's my hero.
Who? Sorry. Can you repeat that?
For me, my childhood hero is my father.
Your father. Okay.
Yeah.
Why your father?
Oh.
Vanji, try turning your camera off because the connection's quite bad. We're not really hearing you properly. Do you want to try turning your camera off and see if that improves things? If not, maybe you can just listen. Did you hear that? No. Okay, yeah, Vanji, just let me know if you can improve the connection so we can get back to that question. For now, I'm going to ask Mario if he can help us, enlighten us, I should say, with an example of his hero.
So you're talking to me?
Yes. Who are your heroes, Mario?
My heroes. In fact, when I was young, I was in the college. There's someone who inspired me. It was my English teacher. She was very impassioned about the way she had to teach her the English. We were. I remember we were teaching English on the Bob Marley songs, things like this, and that was really great because I think this woman inspired me now because of my passion in English coming from her. So kind of things. I think she's my hero because I loved. I remember that woman.
Okay.
Yeah. And the second, my second hero is my mother. My mother, because when I was a child, also, she taught me to cook. Because she never really teach me, but the fact that how would you say that unawaresly?
Say again. How would you say?
Unaware.
Unaware.
Yes, unaware. I wasn't so aware by watching her cooking, but she inspired me, and now my passion to cook coming from her. I love to cook, and I think this is a good thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So people in your case, what would you say are the two? In both examples you gave, there is one quality that I can think of.
Yeah.
That you would attribute. Okay, so to attribute something.
Yeah.
It means to give as an explanation for. Okay. So in this case, there's one quality that you would. In this case, it means to. It's a tough word to define. Attribute. It means to give. In this case, it means to give credit to something for someone, right? So you would attribute this quality. You would say that this quality is present in both of these people. What's that quality? Or what's that personality trait? That the English teacher had and your mother had. What did they both have? For what they were doing.
I see what you want me to
say.
My mother, she was very impassioned.
Yes. So this is so. What's the quality? Passion.
Passion.
Right?
Yes.
Yes.
But because my English teacher, this is right. It was right the same thing about her because she was really passionate by teaching us English in this way.
Yes, exactly. So your heroes both were very passionate about skills or things that you wanted to know yourself, that you learned yourself. So one was cooking and one was English. Okay, very good. I like those examples. Thank you, Mario. Your English was very good. I didn't hear any mistakes or obvious mistakes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let's ask Inga, who are your heroes?
Actually, I don't have any heroes, at least contemporary heroes. And in my opinion, a hero is a person who is who has brave soul, who is not afraid to admit their mistakes. It's very important in nowadays because most of people are afraid to admit the mistakes that they're done. I don't know if you understand what I mean.
Of course I do. Yeah.
Yeah, and I really like people who has that quality, and
okay.
Hero must be the people who you want to follow them in order to grow morally or emotionally, and so on.
Yes. Okay. Excellent. So we're getting a really nice list of personality traits, right? Personality traits that heroes must have. I'm going to read it to you right now. We're all doing this collectively as a class. So I think I would say from Frank, he gave us strength, right? So he was talking about characters from 6 Feet Under who were very strong because they were well, actually, yes, maybe two things, which leads into the next one. So strength and humility. So they were normal people that you can relate to, that had the necessary strength to overcome life's drama and life's challenges. Okay, so that's strength and also humility, normal people. And that's something I think that Huyen was telling us about as well, and it's what she loved in her tennis player, Djokovic. He both has humility and also strength and dedication to his sport. And then we got passion from Mario, so someone that's very, very excited by what they're doing, that loves their life, that loves what disciplines they're following. So they're passionate. And then now Inge's given us bravery. So someone who's very ready to face the challenges, even though they may be difficult. They're quite brave and courageous, and also honest. Yeah. Right. So someone who's very honest and doesn't try to trick other people. Inge, your English is very good there. You said most of people. It's just most people, right? Most people. Yeah, it's never usually most of if there's a noun straight after. Just most people. Sorry. That's okay. No, don't apologize. And then you said that can admit the mistakes they have done. You don't do a mistake, you make a mistake. So people who can admit the mistakes they have made. Okay?
Okay, thanks.
No problem. Okay, and then we've got Mira. Can you tell us maybe if you have any heroes, and if you would like to add anything to that list of qualities that we just made?
In general, I have my hero is Prophet Muhammad because his childhood was an example for anyone to
follow.
To take it, yes, to follow it, and he after that he was an honest and faithful, graceful, patient. After that, after all, he was a good leadership for all nations. So really, he is a good hero for me.
Okay, he showed good leadership skills.
Yes.
Maybe he showed a good example. Someone can be a good example to follow, or just a good example. And you said he was very patient as well.
Humble, patient, graceful.
Okay.
Really, he was amazing.
Okay. There are probably very many stories about Muhammad in his youth, right? That demonstrate these qualities.
Yes.
Yes, but maybe too many to go into right now.
Okay.
Okay. No problem. Later. Yeah, maybe later or another lesson. Okay, good. And who have we not? Dani and Hakan, have you been here? Do you have and Jordi, you two guys, do either of you have a hero you want to share with us? And then we're going to play a game after. Yes, Hakan, am I getting your name right?
Hi.
Hi. Oh, I think, yes. Tell us if you have any heroes. Barcelona?
Sí. I don't know much English. Okay.
Okay.
I'm young.
Yes, no problem. You may want to look for beginner classes, Jordi. We have beginner classes on Verbline as well. Do you understand the difference? This is an intermediate class.
Intermediate.
Intermediate means middle. Good English. Good English. Intermediate.
I know English.
Yes. Anyway, I'm just saying maybe next class look for a beginner Verbline class. Okay? And
I don't understand. Sorry.
Okay. If you stay behind after the class, I can explain to you. Okay?
Well, okay.
If you stay behind. Hakan, can you hear me or no? Hakan, I'm going to have to kick you out, unfortunately, in a minute or two, if you can't hear me, because you're taking up a space, and there are people watching that might want to join, who can talk. So otherwise, you can just watch. I can. Yes, now I can hear you. Can you maybe turn the volume up a little bit?
What did you say? I can understand.
I just wanted to know if you could share an example of a personal hero that you have.
My hero will be my mother.
Your mother? Okay, why is your mother your hero?
Because my mother always saved me during my life. Uh, my son, please be trust, and she always trust me uh, whenever I did some mistakes.
Okay, so she was forgiving. Forgiving.
Yes, yes, always.
She showed mercy. Mercy.
Yes.
Okay, good. That's a good quality. It's a very nice quality as well. Okay, thank you very much for sharing that, Hakan. Everyone is covered now. We've all shared our heroes, except me. I have... Let me think. I haven't actually given this enough thought, really. I think some of my heroes, people talk about Gandhi, for example, being a hero, because he stood up for civil rights in India, and he kind of invented this idea of peaceful protest, where you have a problem, you don't become violent, you deal with it peacefully, and he was a very peaceful soul. I don't know if he's necessarily my hero, but people like him or Mother Teresa. Do we all know Mother Teresa?
Yes.
Have you all heard of that? Yeah.
Yes.
They're heroes because they give themselves selflessly. They're very selfless. Selfless means, again, it's this idea of not having an ego and living your life for other people. Living your life for other people before.
Inner peace.
Sorry?
They have inner peace.
Yes, maybe they have inner peace, and they want very little for themselves from life because they have everything that they need inside themselves or in their heads, in their hearts, and so they can dedicate their lives to helping other people. So these are almost different kinds of heroes, because I don't think I could ever achieve, or I certainly know I can never achieve what they achieve, but I don't think I could ever even come close to the attitudes or the states of mind that they had. Because it's almost like they're not human, right? Because we expect most human beings to want for themselves and to be a little bit selfish, a little bit. I'm not saying we hope for it, but we expect it. We expect this in other people. Whereas people like Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela is very famous. He was the Prime Minister or President of South Africa, and he was in jail.
Martin Luther King. Also.
Martin Luther King, yes, yes. A lot of these people are almost beyond what we could hope for ourselves, right? I mean, you hope for yourself, but I don't think I really expect it. So they're almost like superheroes. We all know superhero. Like, what's the most famous superhero, Huyen? Huyen? Mario?
Superhero?
Sorry?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry,
my connection was a little, like, my connection is really bad. Can you repeat your question, please?
No problem. I just wanted an example of a famous superhero. But the problem is it takes a minute.
Superhero.
Yeah.
I think Batman, Superman.
Superman. Iron Man 3 we have in the chat.
Maybe
Yes.
someone not repeated.
Yeah. Sorry, Huyen, we're going to have to leave it there because the connection's so bad. But yes, my point is that none of us really mentioned these really, really famous ones like Martin Luther King, Mandela, Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc is a famous one because they're almost beyond human, right? They're so heroic.
Yes, it's like it's like they have a mission, a kind of mission. I don't can explain that. It's like they were led by someone who's something because those people just care about the other and not about themselves.
Yes.
So they spending their life by taking care of people.
Yes.
And that is it's really is a mission, a kind of mission. I think.
Yeah, it is. It often is, and often it's a mission from God. So Mira gave us the good example of the Prophet Muhammad, who I think, you know, I'm not that versed in Islamic ways, but I think he was on a mission for Allah, right? He was there to represent the word of God. Like in the Christian religion, it's usually Jesus who's there. So, yeah. So these are. It's like there's a higher power at work or something like this. That's something that we can't, as regular, normal human beings. It's quite difficult almost for us to understand how someone who has the shape or looks like a human being can show these incredible qualities. So I like that we have that one example from Mira, but then the other examples are more regular heroes, and they're still heroes. They're still, you know, the whole point is they're better, or they are inspire us more than most human beings, because they are still very strong, very brave, very honest, very humble. They have all of these qualities, but they're just not superhero level, is what I'm talking about. So, but I really liked all the examples you gave. I have a hero. He's someone that's called, and I've been very lucky. I actually met him once or twice. The funny thing is about my hero is that I think if I was actually friends with, if I knew him personally, I don't think I'd be very good friends with him. I don't necessarily think he's like the nicest person or the easiest person to get along with or to be friends with, but I admire what he stands for. Okay, does everyone understand the expression "to stand for something"?
Support something.
Okay, yes, Frank, can you explain?
Respect.
Support something like support.
Yes, yes. To stand for something is to support an idea or to represent something. If I stand for, you know, equality between men and women, then that's the idea that I represent. I stand for that. So I like what he stands for. His name is Tim Ferriss. Tim Ferriss. He sorry?
What music is it?
No, not music. It's not music. It's someone called Tim Ferriss, and he is famous because he experiments a lot on himself to find no problem, to find things.
I want to comment on independence of Catalonia. Out of independence.
Okay. But Jordi, that's not the subject right now. We're just talking about heroes and heroines. So maybe at the end of the lesson, you and I should talk. So just stay behind after the lesson, okay?
Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you. Yes, Tanya's heard of Tim Ferriss. He's a guy who does a lot of experiments. We all know what an experiment is. It's like a scientific test. It's a test for science to find out what works and what doesn't work in life. So I won't go into too much detail, but he had one book called The 4-Hour Body, where he used his body for science, and he injected things in himself. He went crazy with his workouts, like he did insane amounts of heavy lifting of weights and things like that, to see how big he could become in 30 days, or how long he could run in 20 days, or how much weight he could lose. Many questions to do with the body that people had not answered before. He experimented on himself to try to find the answer. So here's an example of sacrifice. It's not true sacrifice. I think he always knew he was going to be okay. He wasn't going to die from these experiments. But I liked what he was standing for, which was to try and find shorter solutions to problems that people had. There are many people have been trying to lose weight, for example, for hundreds of years, thousands of years, forever. And this is why there are so many diets that come along. This diet will be the easiest way for you to lose 20 pounds, 30 pounds. And most of them don't work. And he came up with his own diet from his experiments called the slow carb diet, where you basically, I think, eat only carbohydrates, but you eat very small amounts over time. I'm not sure of the details, but it's become incredibly successful, incredibly popular, and apparently this is a diet that really works because, again, he tested it on himself first. So anyway, this is only one area, the body. He tests everything. He does things about your work life. His latest book is called The 4-Hour Chef. So if you want to learn how to cook, then he has tested everything to do with cooking to find out the quickest way for you to become a master in the kitchen, for example. And some people think he is a lot of talk, a lot of marketing, but actually if you read his books, a lot of what he writes, it makes a lot of sense, and it actually works. So a bit like, yes, like an inventor, like Thomas Edison, Indranil from the chat room is saying. He's a bit like an inventor. He's pushing boundaries. He's trying to discover new things to help human beings, to help society. So Tim Ferriss is my hero. So we have a really good list there. We had humility, strength, passion, bravery, honesty, patience, leadership skills, and forgiving, right? So these are really a list of our ideal qualities in human beings, I think, right? And that's good, because that's what it should be. A hero is someone who is like an ideal version of ourselves. But as Frank, who started off our discussion, mentioned, it's almost the best heroes sometimes are the ones that we recognize ourselves in, but we see them portraying our best self. They are showing the best sides of our characters. These are the heroes. So they're not too far high up that we can't relate to them, but they're somewhere in the middle where we see ourselves in these people. And we can think, if I try a bit harder, if I work a bit harder, if I'm a bit more brave or whatever, then maybe I can be like this person, I think. Okay, so we're going to play a game now. It's going to be, someone's going to pick a famous hero, right? Now we should really think about that top level that I was talking about, like Superman, Robin Hood, Gandhi, Nelson Mandela. One that everybody knows, because we all come from different countries. And then everyone else is going to have a question to ask, and the person who's thinking of this hero can only answer yes or no to the question, okay? And then the goal of the game is to find out which hero the person is thinking about. And the winner is the person that you can't shout it out. Please just say, "Teacher, I think I know," and then I will ask you, and you say who you think the hero is. Okay? So I'm going to ask someone to come up. Everyone now think of a hero. I'm going to give you all 20 or 30 seconds to think of a very famous hero that everyone should know. It could be real or fictitious. Fictitious means not real. And try to come up with this hero, and then I will ask one of you and to play the game, and then everyone else I will ask one at a time to ask a question, and we're trying to guess the hero. Okay, so that's the game. So everyone think now for 10 or 20 seconds to make sure you have a hero planned. Okay, I'm going to ask Frank if he can be the question answerer, and then everyone else now, I'm going to go one at a time, ask Frank a question. He can only answer yes or no, and then the winner is the person who says, "Teacher, I know," and then gets the hero correct that Frank is thinking of, okay? So, are you ready, Frank? Do you have one?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, Glady, did you follow along? Do you know what we're doing?
Hello, Zach.
Hi. Do you have a question that you can ask Frank to try and find out what his hero is? Who his hero is?
No. I am just listening about heroes and heroines.
Okay, but you have to prepare a question though. So we'll go through the other participants, but then when we come back to you, make sure you have a question to ask Frank. Okay? Okay. Okay. Hakan, can you ask Frank a question?
Yes.
Ask Frank a question about his hero, Hakan.
Hero is Superman.
No. That's too specific. If you say, "Is it Superman?" Ask him like, is he real? Is he not real? Is he alive? Is he not alive? Is he a he or is he a she? Maybe it's a man. Is it a man or a woman? Those kinds of questions, so we can try to figure out who Frank is thinking about.
Real.
Yeah, that's no problem. So do you want to ask a question?
No.
Hakan, all right, I'm going to come back to you as well, but Hakan and Glidey, please think of a question, because we can't play this game unless we're playing the game. so you have to think of a question, okay? We'll come back to you in a second, but if you don't want to participate, then we're going to have to give your spot to someone else, okay? Huyen, do you have a question for Frank?
Yeah, Frank.
Yes.
Where is he or she from?
He can only answer yes or no.
Okay.
So
Is he from England? Is he from England?
No.
Okay. Inga, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I missed
I
the last answer.
He's not from England, but we can ask better questions than that, because if you say he's not from England, you could ask Frank 100 questions. Is he?
Yeah.
Is he from France? Is he from Egypt? Is he?
Yeah.
It will take a very long time. So you have to think of questions that give the most information by Frank's answer. Okay.
Is he alive?
Good question.
Let's say yes, but I have to be specific. It's is a fictitious character.
Okay. Maybe you gave us too much information, but fictitious. It's a fictitious. Yeah, means so he's not real. Question. Yes, go ahead, Glidey.
What is he or she superpowers?
What is he or she? What? Sorry.
Superpowers. Powers.
Well, Frank is thinking of someone. We're trying to guess, so we don't know the answer. Frank can only answer yes or no.
Okay, but the superheroine have superpowers.
Superheroes have superpowers. Batman does not have superpowers. But some people would say Batman is not a superhero. But maybe ask him that question when he comes to you. Okay, Glidey? Ask him that question. Also, we shouldn't assume that it's a man. We've already, maybe my fault, but maybe you want to ask a question about the gender of this superhero. Geordie, do you have a question for Frank? Okay, Mario?
Is he a man?
Yes.
Very good. Okay, so we know he's a man and he's not real. Mira, what's your question?
Is he a leader?
No.
No. Okay. Mo, do you have a question? Mo, are you with us? Mo, okay, I'm going to give you a minute, Mo. I'm going to have to eject you otherwise, because we need people to be contributing in this lesson. You have to be able to speak. I'm sorry if you don't have a microphone. Glidey, do you want to ask your question to Frank? Remember, he can only answer yes or no.
Okay. What the hero can do?
That's not a question that you can only answer yes or no to.
It's open question.
So, do you want to ask, does he have superpowers, maybe?
Don't have? Maybe? Okay.
Do you want to ask Frank if he has superpowers?
About superhero?
Do you want to ask Frank if he has superpowers?
Yes. Frank, the hero has superpowers.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Good. He's a man. He's not real. He has superpowers. Very good. Hakan, what's your question?
Is he very strong?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Is he very strong?
I can't understand.
He says, yeah, is he very strong?
Yes.
Okay. Huyen, what's your good question, Hakan? Huyen, what's your question?
Is he a normal person when he's not a superhero?
Very good question.
But sorry, can you repeat? I can't understand.
Go ahead again, Huyen.
My question was, is he a normal person apart from being a superhero? Okay.
No.
So he's a full-time hero.
A full-time superhero, exactly. Good question. Okay, Inga, how about you?
Did you see him in a movie?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to ask a question from the chat room that Tanya asked. Does he come from another planet?
No.
Okay. Remember, if anyone wants to guess, you just say, "Teacher, I want to guess," and then you can guess. Unfortunately, we can only accept guesses from the Verbline window, but I will give you credit if you manage to get it in the chat. I'm going to ask Mario because I don't think Geordie's going to have a question. Mario, you have another question?
Can he fly?
No.
He cannot fly. Okay. I think I know who it is, but I'm not allowed to guess. Go. Oh, okay. I think I understand what the complication is. I understand why Frank is having difficulty with that one. He may be able to fly with the help of someone, with the help of something. Is that right, Frank?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay, Mira, what's your question?
Is he help people?
Does he help people? Is that the question?
Yes. Does he help people?
He's a superhero. I think he must help people.
Maybe for evil.
But then he's a supervillain. Supervillain is bad. Villain is like the enemy of the superhero, is the villain. But if you're a superhero, then I think you help people all the time. So, do you want to ask another question, maybe, or not?
No. Is he? I agree with Tanya. Is he a Spider-Man?
You have to ask me first if you're gonna make a guess. But,
yes.
Okay, each person gets one guess. Is this your guess, Mira?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
is he Spider-Man, Frank?
No.
Okay. Not a bad guess, though. Not a bad guess, because Spider-Man can sort of fly, right? Not really, but when he goes between the buildings, he's kind of flying a little bit. But, okay, good. That was a good guess, though, Mira. Mo, can you have a question this time, or I'm going to unfortunately have to ask you to leave? No, Mo's not following. Okay. I should also be ejecting Geordie, even though I like you, Geordie, but in this case I asked you to stay behind the lesson so I can explain to you how verbing works, and the lesson's almost finished. So, okay, so let's go back to Glidey. Do you have another question for Frank?
Can he jump?
Can he jump?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Hakan?
No, I haven't. No.
You need to have a question, Hakan. No?
Maybe then.
Okay, Huyen, do you have another question?
I don't know much about superheroes, so I'm gonna ask: is he a vampire?
No.
No. Inga?
I have an opinion about that hero.
Okay?
Who is he? May I?
Yes,
maybe,
go for it.
Maybe Iron Man?
No.
No!
What?
I thought it was Iron Man.
Congratulations.
Oh my god, that was my guess. Now I'm completely lost.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Sorry, Inga. I thought that was the best. I think Iron Man fits every single question, right? It could also be Iron Man, but maybe if we ask some more questions, we'll find out that it's not actually Iron Man. Oh, well, it's definitely not Iron Man. But okay, we have to keep going. Mario.
Can he turn green sometime?
Yes.
Hulk. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Mario wants to guess. It's the Hulk, right?
Yes.
Yes, got it. Okay. So I think I maybe should have kept my mouth shut because I said I think he can fly with the help of something. I don't think the Hulk can really fly. I think he just jumps a lot.
Yes.
He jumps a
I
lot.
didn't know how to answer because he can't fly, but he can jump.
Yeah, so maybe you. I think no. You just have to say no then if he's not flying. You know, I thought Iron Man cannot fly himself, like the guy, but with the suit, with the actual suit, he can fly, right? So then it was a bit. That's why I thought it was Iron Man. Anyway, Mario, you're the winner of the game.
Yeah.
I have the time.
Congratulations, Mario.
Yeah, you did very well. I have the time. I have the time to play one more. Does anyone want to play again? Did you have? Did you enjoy that?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's try one more. Does anyone have a superhero that they really want to do? That they think other people? It's a good one because everyone knows it, but also it will be quite difficult for people to guess.
I have one. I think it's quite difficult.
Okay, but you think everyone should know it, though, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's the important thing, because we're all from different countries and different cultures, so... okay, so, yeah, let's go. Let's start with Mira. Do you want to ask? I think we now know how to play the game. We should make sure we're asking the easiest questions, right? The obvious questions to get the most information. So, like, I'm going to ask the first question, and then think of questions like this. Is it a man or a woman, Mario?
A man.
A man. Okay. That's like a good first question. Now let's ask Mira for her question. Mira, are you still with us?
Yes, but I have no question till now. I will wait.
Okay, try to think of one when it comes back around.
Okay.
No problem. Yalcin, have you been following? Do you know what we're doing? Do you have a question, Yalcin? Yalcin, I'm going to have to, if you don't have a question the next time, I'm going to have to ask you to leave, I'm afraid. Let's keep going. Farhad, do you have a question for Mario?
No, teacher, I'm just a newcomer here and I'm come here late, so I'm sorry.
Okay, so let me explain very quickly. We're playing a game. Mario is thinking of a hero, someone famous. Mario's thinking of a famous person. There's like a hero. And we are trying to guess. We are trying to guess who he is thinking of. We each have to ask Mario a question, and Mario can only say yes or no. And then if you think you know the answer, then you say, teacher or Zach, can I have a guess? And then you guess. So I said to Mario, is this person a man or a woman? And Mario said it's a man. So can you think of another good question to ask?
No.
Do you want to try and think?
Yeah.
Okay,
shall I begin, teacher?
Yeah, ask Mario a question about who he's thinking of.
Right now, I guess that she is thinking
no, you're not guessing.
A man.
You have to ask him a question. Farhad, don't worry about it. Well, hold on for a minute. We're going to go through everyone else, and then when it comes back to you, make sure you have a question prepared, okay?
Okay.
No problem.
Okay.
Frank, go ahead.
Okay, is fictitious or not fictitious?
Fictitious. Fictitious means not real. So the same question, is he real or is he fictitious? The question is he fictitious? Sorry, Frank. Is he fictitious, Mario?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so this is a man and he is not real. He is maybe from a comic or a film or a book or something like this. Glidey, do you have a question?
Can he fly?
No.
Okay, good question. Hakan?
Is it a cartoon?
Speak a bit closer to the microphone because we can't hear you very well, Hakan.
Is it a cartoon?
Is it a cartoon? Good question. Good question. Is it a cartoon, Mario? Is he in a cartoon?
Is he in a cartoon? Yes.
Yes?
But I don't. I can confuse with cartoon and comics book. This is the same.
Between cartoon and comics? Oh, let's call it the same. They're not actually the same, but let's make Hakan's question bigger and say, is he in a comic or a cartoon?
Yeah.
So we think he's in a comic, right? He's in a comic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Good question, Hakan. Inga, what's your question?
I don't have now. Pass.
Okay. All right. Pass. Try to think of one when it comes to you again.
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys, if superheroes aren't your thing, because it seems like we have another superhero here, so that's no problem. Mira, do you have a question now?
Is he wear a mask?
Does he wear a mask? Does he wear a
I'm
mask?
sorry.
No, it's good. It's a good question. I'm just correcting you. That's what we're here for. He does not wear a mask. So, comic book, man, not real, obviously, if he's in a comic book. He doesn't wear a mask.
Yeah.
Yalcin, do you have a question now? Yalcin, I'm going to have to reject you, I'm afraid. Well, we've only got, this is hard, there's only like a few minutes left of the lesson. I'll let you stay, but generally, if you're in the lesson, you have to be able to contribute and talk, everyone. I should say this from the beginning of the lesson from now on, but it just makes it slow for everyone if people aren't participating. So let's come back to Farhad. Do you have a question for us now?
Yeah, is it alien? Alien.
Is he an alien? Is he
No.
an alien?
Yeah.
No. Okay. So I can think he's not Superman because Superman is an alien. So
Yes.
yeah, good question, Farhad. Frank.
Okay, thank you.
Has he a superpower?
Yeah, he have.
He has. Okay.
He
that's
has.
enough.
Yes. Okay.
Yep. He has superpowers. So I think, Frank, a better way of asking is maybe does he have superpowers? Because
Okay.
usually if you have one, you have more than one. So does he have superpowers?
Only one.
Okay.
Oh wait, he does only have one.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, this is a bit awkward because I told Frank to ask a different question, but if Mario had said yes to has he a superpower, then we don't know if he has 1 or 20 superpowers. We don't know. But Mario just broke the rules by telling us he just has 1 superpower.
Okay.
So he's an interesting superhero because a lot of superheroes have many.
So the right question is, does he has superpowers? Does he has superpowers?
Does he have superpowers?
Superpower.
Yeah. He has them, or does he have them? He have them. Okay, Glidey, what's your question? He has 1 superpower.
Can he see?
Can he see?
Yes, or is he blind?
Okay, maybe that's a good one. Okay, can
No.
he see?
Yeah,
He can see.
he can see.
Okay.
Okay.
I think there may be 1 or 2 superheroes who are blind, maybe. I can't think of any, but it doesn't seem like a superhero would be blind, but maybe. Hakan, do you have a question?
Is his color blue or red?
No.
Okay. Hakan, did you mean his skin, or his clothes?
Clothes.
Okay, so does he have blue or red on his clothes?
No.
No. So it's definitely not Superman. Inga, who are you thinking of? I mean, sorry, what's your question?
Does he look like a human or animal? Okay, does he look like some animal?
I think does he look human's a better question, don't you, Inga? Because
Yes, he look human.
He looks human. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Mira. I'm gonna start asking questions now as well. I really want to find out who this is. Mira.
Does he change from human being to another?
Does he change from a human being into another form?
Yes.
No. No.
No?
Just a human being?
Sorry, I have to mute myself, guys. I'm listening, but I'm just muting myself while I turn the sound off. So. So he doesn't change form, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to ask now. This is a really hard one.
No. It's very famous.
Is he an American superhero?
Yeah.
Okay, that helps us a little bit. Farhad, do you have another question?
Yeah, does he drive a motor car?
Okay. Does he have a vehicle that he drives?
No.
Yeah.
No.
No. Okay. Do we know if he can fly yet? Did anyone ask that?
No.
Yes.
Can't fly.
Well,
he doesn't fly.
he doesn't fly. Okay, fine. We have that. Superhero, one power, American, fictitious, doesn't fly, has a car, doesn't change from anything. Is he like a? Okay, I have another question. But Glidey, do you have a question first, or Frank? Sorry, did I skip?
I have a question.
Yeah. Go.
Does he have a double life as a common person?
Good question.
No.
No. Okay. Good question. Glidey, do you have one?
Teacher. Hello, teacher.
Yes.
I got a question. May I ask it?
Yes, of course.
Okay. What is his behavior toward the human being?
He has to answer yes or no, Fahad. He can't answer yes or no to that.
Sorry.
question.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry,
I'll rephrase it for you. Does he help other human beings?
Yeah. Does yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, you said Mario. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The answer is yes. Glidey, what was your question? Sorry, did you ask one already? No.
Oh, sorry, I don't have questions.
No question. No problem. Hakan, do you?
Is he William?
Is he a millionaire?
No, he's not rich.
I'm not sure I understand. Sorry, Hakan. What? Can you ask the question again? Hakan?
Is he William? The Batman?
No, he's hero. He's a hero. We're doing heroes now, not villains.
Okay.
Yeah. Inga, do you have anything else? It's okay if you don't, because I'm running out of questions too now.
Maybe I want to try, but I'm not sure about it.
Okay.
May I?
Does anyone have any more questions that they can think of to ask Mario? Is he in a comic book that? Was he in a movie recently?
Recently, yes. Okay, yeah.
He was in a movie.
Yeah.
Was this? Yes. Go ahead, Fahad.
Does he play like a Spider-Man? A spider?
No, because Spider-Man.
I mean, they can.
Spider-Man. Frank already asked if he has a double life as a regular person. Double life means is he regular?
Okay, yeah.
Also hero, but no, he doesn't.
Yeah.
So he's always a superhero. Always a superhero.
Okay. Okay.
And he had a movie made recently. He has one superpower. I can't get over this one. What superhero only has one superpower? Is he like a? Is he a comedy? Is he like a comedy superhero, Mario?
Comedy?
Yeah. Is he like a funny superhero?
No.
Comedy. Yeah. Some superheroes are very silly, like Banana Man or something that's not really like serious superhero. Does he live in
Shrek?
That's not a bad one. Is he? Yeah, is that your guessing?
Yes.
He's not really a hero though, but yeah, go ahead. That's not a bad guess
Yes,
though.
I'm not sure, but maybe, who knows?
Shrek? Is it Shrek, Mario?
No.
Okay. Does he live in America?
Yep.
Does he live in present day America, like today?
No, but it's fictive. Fictive.
Yes, but in the comic book, is it today or is it 100 years ago?
Oh, today.
It's today. Okay. Oh, this is really hard.
This one is very famous.
I hope so for your sake, because there'll be a lot of angry people if he's not famous.
Yes, he's very famous.
He's one superpower. Is he? Does he wear a costume?
Yes, among the other. Yes.
What do you mean by that? Among the others?
Because he's not the only one who has superpowers.
I think I know. Does anyone else want to have a guess? I may know. I'm not sure. I want to take a guess though. Does anyone mind if I guess?
I give up.
You give up. I almost give up.
I give up.
I'm gonna guess that he's the Green Lantern. No. The Green Lantern. No, I got it wrong. No. He's a famous superhero called the Green Lantern.
No, not that one.
Oh, but is he one of the X-Men?
Yeah.
Is he Wolverine?
Yeah.
Yeah. No one else seems to be. Does everyone know who Wolverine is? Sort of. No. Okay.
X-Men.
Yeah, he's an
X-Men.
werewolf.
X-Men,
as well. Yeah. This was a good one, Mary. Maybe it wasn't so good for the girls because I don't think many girls know who Wolverine is, to be honest.
This is the best. For me, it's the best. The best.
Yeah.
X-Men.
The best.
I like Wolverine too.
Yeah. Here's a picture, everyone. I put a picture in the chat now of Wolverine. And he does sort of have one superpower, I guess, which is what his healing, right? He can heal himself.
Yes, he can heal it, so he's immortal, and yes.
Okay. Good. All right. Well, thank you, Mario. That wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. We've done a lot of different types of heroes today. We've spoken about regular ones. We've spoken about sporting heroes, and obviously heroes that are like saints. So like Gandhi, Mother Teresa, and then obviously the one that everyone knows, which is superheroes. And we had two interesting superheroes, one from Frank and one from Mario. I'm sorry if you haven't heard of Wolverine. He is quite famous.
I'm sorry about it.
But yeah, he's definitely not the most famous. So
you have to be a fan of X-Men too.
Maybe, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So next time I'll be more specific and make sure we pick people that everyone knows. Because I think this is a fun game. We could play it with other examples, maybe not heroes, but actors or politicians or something like this. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. And yeah,
Teacher,
I guess yes. Mm-hmm.
Teacher, what is the difference between the hero and an actor?
They're completely different. An actor is someone who acts. So Brad Pitt is an actor. Tom Cruise is an actor. Right?
Yeah.
And a hero is someone who has these qualities that we have been talking about. Ideal qualities.
Okay. For example, if I say that Akon is my hero, is this right? Because he sang quite bit. Akon, singer. It is the name of a singer.
Yes.
Akon.
Yes. He can be your hero. I don't know if he's got many heroic qualities, but he can be your hero. Yeah.
Okay.
He's a singer, right? So he can be your hero. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But an actor is someone who acts in a film. Like Tom Cruise is an actor.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Geordie, if you want to stay behind, we can talk, like I said. But otherwise, thank you all for coming. If you have any feedback, you can add feedback on my profile page. If you want to suggest a class topic, you can do that on my Facebook page by sending me a message, and all that information is on my Verbline profile page. Otherwise, thank you,
teacher.
Yeah, thank you, guys. You all did a really good job. And
teacher,
yes.
Teacher, may I have your Facebook account?
Yes, it's on my profile page. So go to my Verbline profile page, and you see a link to it there.
Bye, Zach.
Bye, Inga. Bye, Glady. Lovely to
see you. Thank you.
Bye, Zach.
Bye, Mario.
Thank you so much.
Okay, bye.
See you next time. No problem.
See you next time.
See you too.
Bye. So, guys, if Inga and Fahad, you want to stay to talk, we can do that. If you had questions for me, but I promised Geordie that I would stay. Geordie, are you there? Geordie? No. All right. I guess I'm not staying for him. Inga, Fahad, did you have any questions for me or wanted to chat?
No. Thank you, teacher. But I like your way of teaching very much because there are your way of teaching is very good, and I like to stay with you part because I have taken a lot of classes from different teacher, but I didn't find such kind of interest just like in your class today. I did so.
Thank you very much, Fahad. I really appreciate
You
that.
are welcome.
What country are you from?
I'm from Pakistan.
Pakistan. Okay. There's quite a few people that speak English in Pakistan, right?
As a teacher, basically, English is not our, it's our official language. English is our official language, but people don't give any concentration to learn this language. But as a lot of people want to learn this language just for immigration and those who want to study abroad and want to do some job in a foreign country, so they only want to learn. But it is a very important language, but people don't know why they don't.
Sorry, what is your motivation for learning?
I just wanted to get admission at Australia for my bachelor degree. So I want to yeah.
Okay.
I mean that I want to continue my higher education in Australia. So for that purpose, I'm just want to improve my English just to pass the IELTS exam. So did you hear about the IELTS exam, teacher?
No.
Okay, so it is just English exam, and I want to just take this exam.
Okay.
And it's consists. Okay, teacher.
Yeah.
Okay.
It sounds. How do you spell IELTS?
IE, International English Language Testing System.
Okay, good. Well, maybe I should find out more about this because it sounds like it's useful to know about it anyway. But yeah, I think you keep coming to these classes, and your English, especially your verbal English or your spoken English, will go like this.
Okay.
As long as you find good classes, good classes to go to.
Okay, thank you, really appreciate
So,
this. Okay.
just so you know, Fahad, normally in about 1 month I have classes 4 hours every weekend around this kind of time, roughly this time. But I have a very strange travel schedule for the next 2 or 3 weeks. So I will be trying to have at least 2, if not more, classes every week, but my schedule will change. So you have to follow me or to see when my lessons come back. But from the middle of April onwards, then it will always be Saturday 2 hours, Sunday 2 hours, about 10-11 o'clock in the morning, GMT or English time, 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning. Okay.
Okay.
It would be nice to see you in some more lessons.
Okay, see you soon. Bye.
Yeah, no problem. Ingo, you still there? Did you want to chat?
Yes,
Yeah, go ahead.
I have one question. I was doing some exercises, and I had to make questions for the answers, and I'm confused about.
Do you want help?
Yeah, about one. Why do we say "who told you" instead of "who did tell you"? I'm not sure you understand, but I want to understand.
You only say "did," right? If you want to emphasize something, okay, it's in the same as "do" in the present. So if I say "I understand," or someone can say, "Do you understand?" They say, "I do understand. Yes, I really understand." Okay. So and "did" is just the past form of "do."
Yes.
Right. So what was the example again?
I don't remember the answer, but for that answer I have to make a question. So I wrote "who told you," but the answer was "who did tell you."
Who did? No, the answer would not have been "who did tell you." Oh, okay. Who did tell you? Well, if the answer was "who did tell you," then the question must have been again, for emphasis, you understand the word emphasis, right? Emphasis.
Yeah.
So I don't know. If someone is saying like, you know, I don't know. Maybe this person told me. Maybe that person told me. And if I want to emphasize who told you, then I say, who did tell you, right? Or someone is trying to avoid the question, so they're saying, Paul didn't tell me, Sarah didn't tell me, but I'm asking the question, I want to know who did tell you, right?
Yes.
So I'm saying stop avoiding the question. Tell me who did tell you. I don't want to know who didn't tell you. I want to know who did tell you. So again, it's the emphasis. Normally, who told you is fine. But if you put the verb to do in there, then it becomes about really pushing the question. Okay? So who did tell you is used to point out that the first time I wasn't getting the answer that I wanted. I wasn't getting an answer. So he's trying to not answer the question. So I'm saying, who did tell you? In the same way, do you understand? I do understand. It's extra emphasis. Okay? If you want to write down the exact question and answer, I can have a look at it and point out, you know, maybe I can give you a more precise answer than that. But generally, if you say I did do something in the past, or I do something in the present, it's usually to answer the question, why do you not? Actually, I do understand. You know, or who did tell you? That's the best way I can kind of think to put it. It really depends. I need to have the context, unfortunately, but I think it's probably that.
Maybe if we have a sentence like Sarah told Eric, for example. In that case, if you want to make a question for Sarah.
Yes.
Yes.
Who did she tell?
Yes.
Yeah, then you could say, who did she tell as well? She did tell someone. Yeah. Who?
Yes, and if we ask Eric, who told you?
Yes.
Can we? Yeah.
Yes, who told you to Eric? Yes, you can.
Oh, okay.
But who did she tell? She. And also, yeah, if you're talking about other people, then did she, right? Who did she tell? You don't say who she told or who told she. So this is another example. The first one is emphasis that I told you about, right? Who did tell you, not who told you. Or I do understand. And then if you're talking about other people, then actually you use the verb do, okay? So who did she tell? Who did he hit? Right? Instead of using the past participle. But if you have problems like this, then write them. If you have a book, an exercise book, or you could write them down, then it would help me a lot to have the exact examples, and then I can probably help you more.
Yes.
Does that answer your question? If not, then I can maybe find a point of grammar and give you a link or something to try and explain it better.
No, it makes sense.
Okay. All right. I might look, if I have some time, I'll look anyway and see if there's like a page that I can find that explains this concept, because it's important to understand it. But most of the time, you can just use the past participle. Who told you, who kicked you, who spoke to you, or whatever. Unless you're talking about other people. Okay?
Yes.
Who did she hit? Yeah, who did she speak to? Who did she... Why did she cry?
Just because I am not native speaker, so I'm following all rules. So yes. It's very strange when you see something that it's not under some rule.
The rule, yeah, exactly. So I'm still learning. I teach grammar, but I'm not teaching that much because I want to be very, very clear about everything that I'm teaching in terms of grammar. So. Let me find out about this more anyway, and I'll send you a link or something that explains it better anyway. But it's generally the explanation that I gave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Does that make sense?
Okay.